Hi, it's Lavana from the Cottage of Grace, and I had done a video series that I guess I must have erased it. I still have part of what I had done. It was a video series in regards to cleaning out your pantries or your cupboards, cleaning out your refrigerator, cleaning out your freezers. If things have been in there for a while and they've expired or close to expiration date, go ahead and pitch them. If you have bought things that you thought, well, this sounds good, maybe I'll give it a try, and you haven't eaten it for the past couple months, make a box of that food that's not expired but you probably won't eat and donate it to a local food pantry. Or if you have a church that has a food pantry like ours does, then of course donate it to there or to a family in need. Anyway, the whole gist of the videos that I had made that for some reason I can't find was showing my husband and I literally cleaning out the cabinets that we put all of our canned goods in and side dishes, and then our inside pantry that houses, like, you know, baking products and the cereals and breakfast things. I'm gonna check real quick. If it's not too messy, I'll give you a glimpse. Yeah, it's not too bad. Like, this cabinet here was all of our medications that are for the family that we don't have to keep put away, like, you know, Maalox or Advil or, you know, what have you, antacids. This is the snack aisle and beverages like your coffee and hot chocolate. This is all breakfast stuff that we would use for breakfast. This down here is our baking stuff, and it is actually more organized than what it looks. This here contains all of my brown sugars and chocolate chips, white chips, and things like that. Spices that don't fit into my normal spice drawer. Down here in the bottom is like oils and big snack bins and potatoes and onions that need to be kept in a darker area. And let's see, this is our inside cupboard of things that we use for side dishes, as well as our canned vegetables. And then of course our refrigerator with side freezer over there. And then in the garage we have a big freezer that houses things like we buy in bulk, and like we'll buy like the big family pack size of chicken legs or chicken thighs, and then we'll put them into freezers, Ziploc bags, date them, and put them into the freezer out in the garage. And that also houses a lot of like frozen lunch meals for my husband for work. You know, just, you know how it is if you have one. And so anyway, the gist of the videos that I can't find was to clean all this stuff out. If it's expired, including medications, especially medications and vitamins, pitch them, get rid of them. If it's stuff that you bought thinking that you might use it, but you haven't, then by all means donate it. There's nothing wrong with it, it's just that you particularly don't want to eat that. So what we did after we cleaned everything out was, and I've got it all written down here, this is the outside freezer side of the card with what I have and how many items. And this is the refrigerator freezer. This is for the outside pantry, because in the garage we have an outside pantry as well as the one straight across that my finger's pointing at. And I didn't list that on a card because I pretty much know what's in there. Now from there, I was able to make a menu. Like, everything is numbered. I don't do things by days because I've got 7 meals sitting here on both of these cards. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And if you see something like right here on the manicotti, it's kind of blurry. but it says hamburger meat and it has a star next to it. That's an item that I know when it's time to make this particular meal, I need to go and get that at the grocery store. And we stopped using actual days of the weeks, because when I used to do this a long time ago, I'd make everything Monday through Sunday, and then I would put everything on there, what we were going to have, and sometimes we're like, well, we don't want pork chops on Tuesday, we want to make homemade pizza. Well, then you know what? By all means, make your homemade pizza. There's nothing wrong with, making your homemade pizza on Tuesday instead of Friday, but make your menu at least at the very minimum a week. Sometimes I used to be able to get up to 2.5 weeks, sometimes a month worth of menus. I did a lot of cooking with friends in my neighborhood. When I first stayed home with my children, was homeschooling, a lot of us would get together and we would do 30-day meal cooking. So I knew a month ahead of time what we were going to have, but I don't do that anymore. So anyway, I have my cards, and basically what I do with these, I don't have them all fancy and, typed up and put on a spreadsheet. I should do that, because then I could save what menu items I have, and then, it sort of makes a recipe right off the bat. And what I do is I have these magnets here, and I just stick them, to the fridge. And so when my husband texts me or emails me or calls me from work, wants to know what's for dinner, well, then I can go to the cards and I can say, well, we can have vegetable beef stew, we could have breakfast casserole, we could have grilled barbecue chicken legs, individual beef pot pies, and the list goes on from there. My outside pantry list, as I use things off, or take things out of the outside pantry, I mark them off if I'm done with it. Same with my freezer items as well. Now, the other video that I will eventually do is the importance of taking your Sunday ads, if you can get them, get your coupons, get your grocery store ads, cut out the coupons that you will use, and then take your grocery store ads. And if you are a Walmart shopper, they will honor other stores' grocery ads. But I'm getting to the point where I'm tired of super centers. It's just a lot to have to do, and I would rather start clipping coupons and buying what's on sale and making my menu according to that, and going to a grocery store where it's a little less chaotic and people are a little bit more friendly and they can help you. And if I really need a candle, or gosh, I really need that shirt, well then, you know what, I'll go to Walmart on a different day and get it. Things about super centers is that they're great and they're handy, but the catch is they know they have you there, and you're going to end up spending a lot more money, because you're not buying just your groceries and your household essentials like toilet paper and toothpaste and stuff like that. You're going to walk by and you're going to see these shirts or these jeans or this jacket or whatever, and before you know it, you're walking out of there with $300 or $400 worth of stuff, and some of it's groceries, but the other half is like, what the heck? I wouldn't have bought that if I was like at the mom and pop grocery store. But that's my rant, and I'm done. So anyway, I will post my first video in regards to what we did with all of this, and then I'll post this second, and let me know how you plan your menus, what you do to feed your family, crock pot meals, what you do coupon wise, anything. Send me a post or video response to me and let me know. Blessings to all. Bye.